Hey, future freelancer. While Upwork is where me and Jill started, it's actually not where we conduct most of our business now. Yes, you should start on Upwork.
Well, you should.
But there are other paid and free options out there to help you acquire new leads. You can actually see in this graph that most freelancers get clients from previous employers or previous clients. And the next step after that is friends, family, and social media. So in this lesson, we're going to talk social media, specifically LinkedIn.
Dude, nobody is on LinkedIn.
Now, there's a few reasons why we're bringing up LinkedIn as a lead channel. First, you'd actually be surprised at the number of potential clients who view your Upwork profile who will also want to check out your LinkedIn. It's like kind of when you start dating someone, you want to check out their social media to see what they're about and to make sure they're a real person and not a catfish.
Facts.
Now, this is the same reason why clients want to look at your LinkedIn, right? Oftentimes, you can get more of an idea of what that person's skill set is and their actual job situation compared to what they're putting on Upwork. Next, you will be able to find new clients outside of Upwork, and they might be reaching out to you or you're reaching out to them. For context, I probably actually have maybe 5 businesses a week reaching out to me via LinkedIn asking me to run ads for them. They know I offer this as a service because I make it very clear on my LinkedIn not only what I'm offering, but who I'm offering it to. So, during this module, you're going to learn how to get leads from LinkedIn and update it so it's nice and spicy and do the same thing that I've been doing. So for the people who can put their freelancing in their LinkedIn profile, keep on watching this video. But let's say that you can't mention your freelancing, like maybe you get fired from your job because they don't want you working on the side. Go ahead and mark this lesson complete. Jump on over to the next video where I'm going to be teaching how to update your LinkedIn profile when you can't actually mention that you're freelancing. All right, let's get to it. First, go ahead and open up LinkedIn. I'm going to assume you already have some sort of profile, but if you didn't, this information is still going to be the same. The LinkedIn interface just might look different from the video you're seeing here. Let's go to your profile and find the pencil icon. From here, we're going to start editing your profile. Your headline actually might not be too far different from what you had on Upwork. Feel free to use that as a starting point. A great template to follow is, quote, freelance what you are for the companies you target. And let's add a buzzword like expert or specialist. Sounds a lot like your Upwork profile, right? Next, we're also going to add a position of freelance at freelance. I know that sounds silly, but it at least shows people that you're actively freelancing. And if you didn't want to make the company name freelance, you could change it to Upwork or your future LLC if you choose to get one, which we're covering in the next module, by the way. Now, after you got the job set up, let's go ahead and add your city. I bring this up because sometimes changing your city can actually lead to more leads in your inbox. When I changed mine from Hawaii to San Francisco, I got way more leads, but I didn't want leads anymore, so I changed it back to Hawaii. For you, I recommend, you could use San Francisco like I did, or Los Angeles, New York, or Austin. All of these cities are business hubs, so you're more likely to show up in search results when businesses are looking for someone with your skill set. Next, we're going to fill out your About section. Again, you can actually copy and paste your Upwork description. It's going to be used as a starting point. First, we want to immediately say what we're offering and who we're offering it to in more detail. Then say why you are a badass at this thing. Also, we want to make note on your profile if you are or are not currently accepting clients right now. Then we're going to write out some of the tasks you enjoy. This is going to give prospects a more holistic idea of other things you can do outside of the main service that you're offering. And last, for SEO purposes, we're going to add some keywords to the bottom, like softwares you use or other job titles that you feel like describe what you're offering. This is going to help you show up for more searches with recruiters. Next, we're going to do some of the easy stuff, like adding in your education and past job experience. For education, I actually don't recommend putting your graduation date if you're younger, like 25 or younger, because it's going to show your lack of real work experience. And I know it's kind of annoying, but that has happened to me, so I took mine off. Now, for work experience, we're going to list out not necessarily what you did, but how you made an impact. I'll give you an example. So if you were in a retail store, you don't want to write, I hung over 500 t-shirts in one day, or I helped customers with purchases, because that doesn't actually show how you made an impact for the business. What shows how you made an impact is how you helped the business, usually in some sort of monetary way. Here are some examples, again, using retail. Maybe you improved operations by processing returns 10% faster month over month. Or when shopping with customers, I managed to double their average order value compared to just browsing customers. This advice should also be on your resume too. It's going to make you stand out because it's showing the impact you bring compared to other people who just simply write what they did. Change all of your jobs now to have this bullet point impact-based framework and change it on your resume as well while you're here. Next, we're going to add your featured post. Here, you can also put your Upwork URL or a website URL if you have one, coming up in a future lesson. And if you were in some sort of content, like maybe you wrote a blog post, you were in a podcast, a magazine, think anything that's going to help you better sell yourself, you want to drop URLs here for that. Next, we want to go and add your recommendations. We talked about this in Module 1. The same people you asked for your Upwork recommendations can actually also write your LinkedIn recommendations. You can send this request to past coworkers, managers, maybe even current clients if you have any. Let's say no one sends you one. Then you need to go ask your friends, and they're basically required to help you, so tell them to give you a review. And also sometimes you can sweeten the deal by giving one in return for people giving you one. All right. You got all that done, we're almost done, okay? The last few things is to add that you're open to work and what types of roles you are interested in. Even though you're not necessarily looking for full-time gigs, you're gonna get recruiters reaching out to you for similar job offers to what you offer as a contractor. And then you can respond to them and say, hey, I'm willing to do this gig, but as a contractor instead. Sometimes companies don't actually have a preference, so you can still get this gig even though they were originally looking for a full-time employee. Finally, we want to add licenses, certifications, courses, or any other miscellaneous items. Really, these are kind of just like add-ons. They're not going to add a lot of benefit because most people don't read this far, but it does help you show up for more searches, and it's good to be thorough. So feel free to add those here if you have anything that's appropriate. Now, once all of this is done, you are good to go. You've just increased the odds of getting new clients because of your new LinkedIn profile. Yay!
Oh, no, she didn't.
So, to recap, you need to be using LinkedIn, and there's 2 reasons why. First, you're going to have clients from Upwork trying to look at your profile, and it's going to help you close Upwork deals. Next, it's going to help you get prospects, whether that's you reaching out to them or them reaching out to you. Your action item for today is to build out your LinkedIn profile based on what we just said, and bonus points if you keep on watching the next lessons to see how you're going to apply to other marketplaces as well. It's time for you to get to work. Go ahead and make your LinkedIn now.
Sometimes I like to throw in LinkedIn.